Southwest Missouri and northern Arkansas had about a bad weather last night. Here where I live is no different. This is the road going to my house. This is M Highway. Now, Tipsy's in the back seat with me. I'm actually in my Toyota 4Runner. We didn't stay at home last night. We had a little slumber party. But a lot of bad weather. We stayed up till just about midnight just watching all the tornado warnings and hearing reports of tornadoes damaging things. There were several touchdowns last night. Of course, the rain was incredible. And like I said, the last time it got this big would have been about 2 years ago in 2017 when we had the big flood. But it's pretty big. I could just come down here and look at it. Of course, for the Toyota, it's not that we can go anywhere, but we can go a lot of places. But yeah, she's running pretty big. Get out here. A lot of water coming over. And it's swift. I wouldn't want to try to cross that in a car or anything. Of course, you can see there's a car over there on the other side of the bridge on the high side. But normally in my diesel truck, I don't mind crossing it. I mean, it's probably not the most intelligent thing to do because this happens, at least once a year, it seems like, sometimes twice. I will say it's one of the bigger times I've seen it when it gets up to the big oak tree here. A friend of mine owns all this land down here, this farm ground. Luckily, they haven't planted beans, and they were going to plant corn, but it's been so wet so far this spring, they could never get any corn out, and this ground kind of stays wet. And judging by that stick right there, the water might already be starting to recede. I don't know. But you can see it's put some debris up on the road. I don't know if you can see down through there. Kind of see it, some debris in the road. Of course, your flood gauge is right there to kind of tell you how high the water's clicking. So it's rolling pretty deep through there. But yeah, definitely here in probably a couple hours, you'll be able to cross this. The water, it just flash floods. The water just comes up and down. It goes down just as fast as it comes up. But yeah, that's getting it pretty good. Now, I heard some reports this morning that here at Stockton, we got a little over 6 inches of rain, and I could definitely believe it. It's going to make logging rough for a while because there's still rain forecast in the forecast for the next 10 days. The rain is so. And we've seen a lot of damage this morning on the news from different towns like Rogersville, Ozark, Miller. I heard Willard had a tornado. We were lucky we didn't have anything here at Stockton. Of course, after the 2003 tornado, the year I graduated high school, we'd seen all the tornadoes we wanted to see. We had some people get killed in that tornado, which nearly blew half a town away. Yeah, it's the old creek's clicking along pretty good this morning. That's normally all farm ground out there. The creek's way over there at that tree line. As you can see the bridge there. Goes down and around. Brandon messaged me first thing this morning. Said better find another way to town, which we got a couple alternate ways we can take to town when this happens. It's not like it's the end of the world. This car over here looks like he's feeling froggy. I'd like to see it try to cross. I'm pretty sure they would have enough sense if they get down there, they'd be like, no, we can't do this. I want a little frog. Now, I've seen before when fish are flopping out here on the road, which is pretty cool. Gonna be a slow week, that's for sure. I left Tipsy in there, so we better go get her. So this is the back road going to my house, kind of the flood route as we call it. A little higher ground down here. Used to be an old iron bridge here, and they replaced it a couple of years ago. There's an old mill right here, actually. Old mill house is right there, but it's whipping through here pretty good. And like I said, I think it's starting to recede already. We're gonna have to go through some water up here. It's bad news for the corn. They've got corn coming up in there, and it'll be flooded out. Yeah, bad news for the corn. So we got a neighbor in front of us here. He's rolling through this, and we're gonna click on through here with the 4Runner. River's just right there. That wasn't too bad. Tips, what do you think? Cutting through pretty good right here too. Cutting through pretty good right there. Washed out a lot of the road, which our county roads are just in terrible shape anyway. Say me and Brandon will probably fire up the grader and do some work on our, he lives on the dirt road, I don't, but probably fire up the grader and do some work to the roads by his house. And my gosh, it's washed out terribly. Kind of through the brush there, see the river and the creek. It's actually just called Bear Creek. It's not really the river. It runs into the river right down there. There's the mouth of Bear Creek. But before they built the lake, all that used to get on a big tear, so I'm told. We're going to go home and drop Tipsy off. We're going to try to find something constructive to do, like sit in a coffee shop. I feel bad for those boys. They've got corn in the ground coming up. Flooding out already. Those are good boys right there at farm this. I hate to see it happen to them. A lot of washout stuff. Logging is probably going to be slow for the next few days. We've got a job we're going to try to cut on though. I don't know what the extraction will be like, but we're going to try to cut. It's on some higher ground, so hopefully we can try to keep moving wood in the midst of all this chaos. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.